Hey everyone, so today is September 3rd, exactly 1 month before my surgery, so I wanted to make an update video about kind of how everything's going, how I'm feeling about it, and whatnot. So I haven't had any of my pre-surgery doctor's appointments yet. The first one is September 14th, that's my pre-op clearance physical, and then September 18th is my meeting with the surgeon to, like, sign all the papers and whatnot. And then my surgery is October 3rd, and then my post-op appointment is October 13th, so 10 days after. I'm feeling pretty good about it, actually. I'm excited, like, really excited. I've been waiting for this for a really long time, and it's kind of, like, starting to kick in that it's, like, this is real, it's happening. And I'm also feeling very nervous and anxious, but that's, you know, I'm always nervous and anxious. But I've never had major surgery before. I've never been, like, under general anesthesia, so I don't really know, like, how my body's going to react to it, if I'm going to be allergic to it. There are, like, lots of things that could happen that I'm kind of worried about. But, I mean, honestly, I'll be, like, in a hospital, and there'll be, like, tons of doctors and anesthesiologists there. So, like I'll probably... bleh, that was a sentence. I will probably be fine. But I'm just, you know, it's still a fear that I have. Another worry that I have, and I don't even know, I have to, like, go to my appointments to find this out, is that a lot of times some doctors will want you to go off of medication, including tea, and, like, you know, I'm fine with stopping tea, like, just for, like, before the surgery, because then I can, like, always start it back up. But I'm really worried about, like, possibly needing to go off of my psych meds. I just got them changed, and they're working pretty well, and I just, you know, like, I was manic, like, last week, and it was really difficult for me, so I don't really feel comfortable going off of my meds, and, you know, me being, like, mentally sound and, like, able to, you know, like, handle surgery is a really big thing, and I'm definitely gonna have to, like, work with my, like, treatment team and, you know, kind of come up with a plan about, like, what do I do when I'm at home alone after surgery and I'm in a lot of pain and I can't do anything and I'm fucking bored. And, like, you know, after surgery, a lot of people, like, have, like, a depressive episode, and, you know, they have, like, a lot of mood swings and things like that, because even though, like, you're aware that you, like, want surgery and, like, you want your, like, chest, gone, your brain is still, like, it's like, oh, these are all of the body parts that I have, and then you, like, go to sleep, and then you wake up, and you're suddenly missing body parts, and your brain is kind of, like, freaking out, because, like, where the fuck did they go, what happened, like, even though, like, emotionally you know that, like, this is the right choice and, like, you wanted to, your, like, physical brain has to get used to the idea that you no longer have, like, a developed chest, and that can take some time. And since I'm bipolar, my moods are already, you know, very swingy, and I'm, like, already at risk for depressive episodes and manic episodes and shit like that, and I'm really concerned that I'm gonna have a really, really rough time after surgery. I mean, like, only time will tell how I handle it and how okay I'll be, but I don't know, I'm not really sure. Another thing that is occurring that's not really surgery related, but my T-dose is fucked up again. I know, I always get myself into these fucking situations. So basically what happened this time is that when my endocrinologist upped it to 0.75 instead of 0.50, I did that. I upped my dosage, I injected 0.75 that week, and it was, like, all good. And so then, you know, 2 weeks passed, and I'm like, oh, gotta do my next shot. I had 0.1 left in my vial, because I used the rest of it for the first shot, which really fucked me up. And so I was like, fuck, I can't inject, like, 0.1 of testosterone. What in the name of fuck is that gonna do? Absolutely nothing. So I called the pharmacy, because my endocrinologist said that she sent in, like, the dose change notification, because, like, you can send in the notifications for, like, a dose change over the computer, but not, like, a new prescription, because it's a controlled substance. So she was like, oh, like, it should be fine, but, like, before she gave me a paper prescription, so I don't know. And so I called the pharmacy where I usually get my tea, which is by where my mom lives, and they said, oh, your insurance won't cover it until Sunday, and it was Friday when I called. And I was like, okay, like, you know, no problem, it's 2 days. Like, you really can't go over, like, 3-4 days, like, past your shot, but 2 days is fine. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go pick it up on Sunday, and it was still 0.5 every other week. So I talked to them, and they said they received no notification. And I was like, okay, and then I just, like, I took my tea and, like, left anyway, because, like, I mean, I was going to inject anyway, like, even if it was a lower dose. And so then I went to the CVS near where I'm living currently, and asked them, because my endocrinologist, when I called her in between the 2 pharmacy trips, she was like, oh, I sent it to the one where you're living now, and I was like, fuck, that's not what I said, but, like, okay, whatever. And so I went there, and they were like, oh, we don't have anything either. And I was like, fucking great. So I called my endocrinologist and said that she was gonna mail me a prescription. Mail it to me? Like in the physical, like, post? She didn't tell me what address she's sending it to. So, I think it's going to my mom's, because it certainly hasn't come here. But, like, no one over there is telling me if I got mail or not. Or, like, I don't even know if they have my mom's current address. They might have, like, a whole other address from, like, where we used to live. So, I don't really know. So, basically, what I did was, like, last injection, I injected the, 0.1 from the other vial and 0.5 from this vial. So I did 0.6 altogether, which is, like, kind of close to 0.75. So, like, I don't know, and, like, this shot, I guess I'll have to just do 0.5, because I'm not gonna have, I mean, unless I, like, get a paper prescription between now and then, which I don't think is gonna happen. I guess my main concern with that is that she said that, like, 0.75 will, like, definitely stop my periods, and then I did 0.75 that, like, one time when I was on my period, and then it's, like, then I, like, had to go back down, like, 0.6, and then, like, 0.5, so I don't really know, what's gonna happen in that area, because, like, full disclosure, I'm, like, 90% sure that I was ovulating, like, 2 weeks ago, just because, like, how my body works, and I, like, can tell, and it's, like, it's the beginning of September, and it was August 9th when my period started last time, and, like, usually they're, like, pretty on time, but, like, also, like, it hadn't happened in 8 months, so I don't really know if it's gonna be, like, on time, or if it's gonna happen at all, or really late, I don't know, and to be completely honest with you, I kinda don't want to find out, because if it happens again, I don't know what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna be okay, but, I mean, I guess I have to wait and see about that. Another development in my transition is that I can't bind anymore. So basically over the summer, because I had nothing to do, like, all summer, like, the job that I usually work just, like, wasn't happening. And so I, like, you know, I was, like, moving, but, like, the people that I saw were people that, like, know that I'm trans, and, like, it was almost, like, at my house or at their house, so it wasn't, like, you know, like, going around in, like, a public place where I feel like I would need to bind. So I wasn't binding a lot of summer. It was really fucking hot, and, like, if I'm in my house, like, just free the tits, like, really, and, like, I'm so over it. But so because I didn't bind over the summer, you know, except for, like, when I, like, went out of my house, which is usually in, like, a couple hours at a time, I can't do it anymore for more than a couple of hours, and it starts to, like, hurt. I can't breathe. Now, I went from binding to 14 to 16 hours a day to not being able to do it at all. Now, like, I know that, like, realistically, this is not a big deal because my boobs are getting cut off in a month. But, like, within this month, like, what if I want to go somewhere? What if I have to do something? I have to be fucking careful now? Bitch, where? The fuck? I never asked for this. I have never been careful in my life. And now I, like, have to be careful. I don't know. I'm not really happy about it. And also, like, if you couldn't tell, my voice dropped again. Which was really interesting. It's still kind of cracky, and, like, my throat hurts a lot, so I don't know if it's, like, done, or, like, what. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So, yeah, surgery is in a month. Don't know if I'm getting my period. My voice dropped. Can't bind. Yeah, that's pretty much the only updates right now. My next video is probably gonna be, either right after my post-op physical, or right after the surgeon consultation. So I might just talk about both doctor's appointments in one video. I mean, kind of depending on how they go. Like, if one's really intense, I'll probably just make, like, one video at a time. And then I'll probably make, you know, some videos closer to surgery, and then, like, after. So, be expecting, like, maybe 2 more videos, 2, 3, before surgery, and then I don't know after surgery, like, when I'll be able to update, but, like, we'll find out. Yeah, so, thanks. See you guys soon.